Okay, so are you a handyman? Are you trying to figure out who you should target, what kind of clientele you should bring into your business, who makes you the most money, and who is the most enjoyable client to work with? We're gonna get into who exactly that target audience is here coming up right after this intro. So the first thing you have to understand is the difference in audiences, right? The different type of person you're looking for. The two main categories is pretty simple. It's residential and it's commercial. Let's break down the residential side. The residential side, you have low income, middle income, and high income homeowners, right? Those are the three main categories. You can get into a lot of other stuff as well, but your three main residential homeowners are gonna fall into one of these categories. And I'm gonna break down why we break it apart like this for this exact reason. So first, your low income is a little bit easier to work with, right? They don't care as much on the job. You can kind of just do what you need to get done and get the job done. You're in and out, it's nice and simple. But the issue is price is gonna be a factor, right? How expensive are you charging them? Are they okay with that? Are they gonna deny the bid because it's too high? And then also, you can't typically upsell somebody that's on the lower income because they're just trying to get by. They're trying to do what they have to do. They need to fix the door. They don't care about the paint on the back of the porch or whatever. They just need that one thing done. So then you have your second category, which is your middle income. Your middle income, they start, understanding price a little bit better. You can work with them on the price. Price may not be that big of a factor to them, but they are going to start getting a little bit pickier. They're gonna want you to do some professional work. They're gonna really expect more out of you because they're not as worried about the price as the lower income person. So that's great, right? You can start to upsell some things. You can say, hey, I know we're working on the door, but why don't we go ahead and paint the back patio for you too? We noticed it was a little dirty. We could touch it up. They may say okay to that. They may not, but at least you have the opportunity to upsell them, and price isn't that big of a deal. They're not too stingy with things, so it's a good little kind of middle ground, right? Then you have your high income. High income is beautiful because you can upsell all of the time, and typically they're always gonna say yes because they want to add value to their home. They want to do that. They want to pay a professional. They want you to look professional, but they expect a professional job. You have to do an immaculate job. And luckily, if you're in this and you're in it for the long run and you're already, a few minutes into this video, then you take your job serious and you take your company serious, which means you can give them a quality service. So those are the three different target audiences within residential, right? Your low, middle, high income. Now let's get into commercial. Commercial, you have three as well. You have your corporate, and then you have your kind of smaller franchises, and then you have your mom and pop shops. Okay, so let's start at the bottom again, right? You got your mom and pop shop. Kind of works the same as low income. They're gonna be a little bit easier to work for. They're gonna be a little bit stingier on the price because they may not have the money to be able to afford it, but they're just gonna be thankful for your service. Nice people, and you're doing a good thing for the community, right? That's your mom and pop shop. They're wonderful to work with, but maybe not the most profitable. Then you have your middle of the run kind of people. So for us, it's like, those middle franchise owners. It's the people that have a few stores around the area and they're starting to expand and become a bigger company. The beautiful thing about this is it's a little bit easier to make more of a profit because they're starting to expand. They're starting to get a little bit more profit for themselves, so they may be able to pay you better. The issue is they start kind of getting other bids as well. They're going to start price checking. They're really going to start expecting higher quality work. Again, kind of like the middle income person, right? So that's your kind of middle ground. Then you've got your corporations, your Walmarts, your Targets, your big box stores, right? The beautiful thing about these jobs is if you land one of those, you just landed a huge client, and they're going to give you repeat business over and over and over and over and over. The biggest con to it is they're going to have a ton of competition. You're going to be going up against 3 to 5 bids at minimum every single time to win over one of these clients, most likely. But once you do, you're going to basically set your price. You're going to tell them, here's what we're going to do, and they're going to run with you because they have their go-to guy now. Okay, so now you know the 6 main categories of your target audiences. Who are you going to target now? I'll tell you who we target. We target the middle to high income people because they're the most profitable and they're very professional. It matches, our vibes just match, right? It's perfect, it's who we target. And when I say who we target, that's the only place we go to place Facebook ads. Those are the people that we try to target on Facebook. Those are the only people that we go hand out door hangers to. This is the audience that we adhere to the most. Middle to high income, we're professional, they're professional. We both get a lot out of it when it's all said and done, and we just love working for this demographic. So go out, figure out your target audience. This is who we target. I definitely recommend it. To me, it's the most fun, it's the most profitable. Go out, hang out with some homeowners, figure out why they lived in the house for 50 years, blah, blah, blah. Commercial's great too, it's fantastic. Really competitive space, a lot of paperwork, but tons of profit. So go out and chase that as well if you want. But who do we target? Middle, high income homeowners, and we love it. We love what we do. I hope you love what you do as well. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next one.